Good evening and welcome back to FM24, the Creator Club, Season 1, Episode 4 today. And finally, we've got a league match. And it's the first real chance for us to see how we are going to fare in competitive football. It's our first chance to see how we're going to do. We've played friendlies, and you can see we've played a lot of friendlies, and recently we've been doing really well in the friendlies. The reason for that is, and I've got the notes here to remind me, I didn't want to play all the friendlies on camera. I think I explained that in the last episode. I didn't want to play all of the games, um, just because that would get way too many friendlies. Like I arranged so many friendlies to keep the match sharpness, keep the players fit and looking good for the season ahead. But I didn't want to play all of them on camera because that would just be, well, a little bit a little bit repetitive, let's say. Um, yeah. But in that time, we have signed some players as well. We've signed a lot of players, actually. You can see quite a lot of the first team are not the same first team that you would have seen a couple of episodes back. And most, actually, I think all of these players, except Kasongo, are also they're players that I've brought in that the scout has recommended. Metcalf as well, Woodley as well, Neone, Butler, Adams, Duncliffe, and Barnfather, all of them are new players brought in before the competitive season has started. And now that the competitive season is about to start, I'm not going to make any more changes unless I am absolutely like bundled by injuries because we've got a huge under 21 squad here. To be fair, Thompson should probably go into the under 18 squad. Um, this is, yeah, that's the under 21 squad. The under 18 squad is quite small as well. Under 21 is quite stacked actually. If you looked on the if you look on position, we've got lots of players. Like you've got enough to make a squad full of players there, really. But this is the main squad. These are the players that I've kind of settled on that we're going to be using the most. And I'm going to try and do my best to can we non-competitive stats. There we go. Going to try and do my best to kind of rotate players at a good amount if possible. So far, I have been able to do that, but I haven't given players a chance in every in every match. Like not every player's really had a chance. If we take a look at the stats for non-competitive, there you can see a lot of these players have had chances. Some of them haven't, and they've been at the club a good while. Part of that is because they're in a different position to the system I'm playing, so they're not really getting that chance. But outside of that, it's just I don't want to get rid of the player because if I do change my system, if I go to do something else, I want to have the players in the background there to be able to use them. And a lot of the players here, none of them are star players. They're all fringe, backup, emergency, or future prospects. So none of them are going to be worried that they're not getting game time. So this group here are the ones I need to worry about. These are all star players except for a few who are kind of in the squad because I know they can perform for me. But I'm not particularly worried about. I don't know. Not particularly worried about getting them specific players too angry. Let's say about not getting game time or this or that or blah blah blah. But yeah, so there's a catch up. There's more information I want to share. I've brought a new physio into the club, a new under 21s manager. Duncliffe was a signing. Jeremy was released. He was an attacking midfielder who wanted to be a star player, but again doesn't fit the system. Um, Quite a few other signings in there as well, like Adams and Neone, and we've decided on the first team. And outside of the notes, there is just the fact that we won every friendly we played, using the same system, using the more or less absorb pressure, hit them on the counter, or hit them on not always a counter. Sometimes we would have some good pressure and good control of the ball. Um, and a lot of the time it felt like we would either grab a lead and then just chill out holding on to it, or we would just kind of settle into a game and then grab the goals late on. So if I show you the last friendly we played, it was against Holbridge, who I've said a few times, We are going to be playing a game against them in the league. Well, in fact, we'll play two, but we've got friendlies in between in those games there. We're also gonna we scored two late goals in that one just to win it. Woodley scoring his first goal and then Balogun scoring from the penalty spot. In this game, we were 3-0 up, conceded, and I was on very defensive. I was just seeing out the rest of the game. Penalty win over Brentford, under 21s, which was a close game, only a 1-0, but a 1-0 is fine. Again, another 3-0 lead that we then conceded one goal. It doesn't really matter. Two goals again, kind of late goals. This obviously a 4-1 is a big win. That was the last. These two are the last that you saw. So it's actually only these four games. Here 3-1, 1-0, 3-1, 2-0 that I played off camera. Decent turnout expected. Okay, yeah, well, that's gonna be the first actual competitive game. Got a few ideas from the they want me to swap that, bring Christy Finch in. It's my competitive management debut here against Collier Row. We are the favourites. We've got all league games in September to be worrying about. We're going to go into, well, there is no training. It's just match focus. He's getting ready for the big game. It's the first game. The league is officially about to begin. Let's go to the press conference. See what they say. Are you confident? There's a real buzz around the squad. Live or Die by Lewis says, he will be a massive contributor. How excited? Oh, I'm very excited. All that's left to do is kick off. Oh, we're ready. We've won eight friendlies in a row or something. I have a regular team. No. Yeah. I think that first one, like I'm not gonna be, yeah, I'm not gonna reveal team sheet stuff just yet. I'm very happy. We're gonna win it. Who's gonna win it? We're gonna win it. I'm saying we're gonna win it. London Greens, up the Greens. We are gonna win it. I am confident. We've got exactly what it takes to win the title, and all of those friendlies, they kind of show that we're on a 7-game winning streak, and we're on a 10-game undefeated streak. So since those two friendlies that we lost early on, when we were still kind of working things out, we've just been basically untouchable. And now, hopefully, fingers crossed, going into a competitive fixture, we will be able to keep the momentum going. We're pleased, positive, and the level of support. That's awesome. Yeah, disappointed with some sales, but happy with some signings. No team leaders, but lots of influential players, and then influential players down here. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We can take a look at the dynamics of the club in the hierarchies at another time, but there are no team leaders, it says, but players who have kind of dropped up, gone down, up and about. It doesn't really, fairly professional. Everyone else is balanced, determined, fairly professional, casual, light-hearted. Low determination from Brown. Well, that's not great. And Archer, unambitious. That's not great either. I'd rather every player was obviously professional and wanted to get better and improve and do the hard work, put in the hard yards for the squad. But, that's just not how it works for everyone, really. And here we go. Here we go. The expectations is they think we should win. The supporters think we should win. I'm hoping we can get a win. We are away from home, and of course, we're going to start on the cautious game mentality and see how we fare. I'm getting a bit nervous now. We've done so well in the friendlies that I'm a bit like, can we keep it going? We really want to keep it going. Boy, yeah, okay. Ross Adams is unhappy that I haven't discussed the promise. Ross Adams immediately wants to leave. That's so odd. Ross Adams immediately wants to leave because I haven't brought in a new that's so weird. That's honestly quite weird. He's played one game. He's only played one game. Um Played a 6.9 and then has just said, "You know what? I'm not happy here." Why? Yeah, fine. I'm not gonna put players in who don't want to be here, even if it's quite silly that just immediately is like, "Yep, I'm out. I don't want to be here. I'm out." Whatever. Fine, 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 fine. That's how it's gonna go. Let's bring in Liam Hickey wherever he is gone, and Alex Jones. Then Ross Adams can come out for Barnfather, who's gonna start. And yeah, and then it probably means I can bring up one of the defenders from. Let's bring back. Yeah, let's bring back Carney back into the senior squad just to keep things nice and covered. So on the bench of my team, I've actually done quite well. I've got striker covered, left and right mid, defensive mid. All of the back line is covered by Steve Metcalf, which is awesome. It's actually really, really helpful. Sharma is also a really helpful player. Or Shamma, sorry, I should say, because covers midfield and right midfield, all of the AM positions and striker, which is quite helpful, if I'm being honest. Just really helpful. But here we go. Into the game. Let's get into this game. First league game. We're gonna watch more of the highlights of this game because I really want to focus on how we're playing and changing things up if we need to. We're still mainly just playing the same system of absorb pressure, hit them on counters. Don't don't worry about controlling the ball because we don't really have the players to do so just yet. I don't want to make those changes. That's 8 changes to the team. That's way too many changes. Um, I don't want to go to positive. I just want to keep things as they are for the minute. Just keep things as they are. And look at the backline. Everyone's quite familiar with the tactics now, and they do seem to be working well. Um, to be honest, so there is no need to change things up. Let's go. Let's go. Few players are lacking match sharpness. Well, that's it's interesting because they would have been playing friendlies for their home clubs. You would have imagined, but before they came to their new club, we're the favourites, and I want us to play like it. Make me proud. Make a difference. Make a difference. Come on, guys. You can do this. First competitive game. Let's uh let's give it a pause just so I can swap things over to the key highlights. Um just like so. And we'll keep things on very high just between. Actually no, we'll go one set down and let's press play. Here we go. Here we go. It's our first ever competitive game for the club because it's a brand new club, a created club. Here we go. Da Costa on the ball in the midfield. A super strong Da Costa. There we go. End of highlight. Never mind. We're sticking on cautious. Polirov got the first chance. It looks like Holder's going to take a shot. I imagine it's a little bit of a way out. No, just crosses it forward. Oh, no. That's not a good start. That is not a good start to the campaign. I don't need to see it again. It's a good goal. It's their first chance. It's their only chance so far. 4 minutes in. Can we instantly reply? That would be really, really helpful. Gonzalez back to Butler, into Nioni. Across to Woodley. He's going to play it back or is he going to pass it forward? Gonzalez is in. Woodley goes on his own and puts it in the far corner. And we are instantly level. And that's a score on debut. That's great. That's really good. Okay, really good recovery from a kind of a dodgy start, an easy start. We dropped down to 12th there because we were the first team to concede, but we've gone straight back up to second with everyone drawing, but we've obviously got goals to our name. After 15 minutes, we've only had one extra shot. Emerson and Upminster are leading in their game against Herringate. Okie dokes. Possession-wise, it's quite even. Oh, Emerson have scored another one. Wow. All right, so they're having a good start. Possession is looking quite even. I think we might be able to move on to a balance because we are generating more chances. Oh no, is that instantly a chance the other way? No, DaCosta's stolen it. Woodley going to charge forward. Woodley's got heaps of pace. He's not scared to use it. He's not scared to use it. He takes the shot. It's well saved. Okay. Woodley did go a long way with the ball there. He's got heaps of pace. He's already put one in the back of the net. Emerson have scored a third already. Dang. Dang. DaCosta's going to whip this one in. We like to attack the near post on these. Neoni's going to try and get up. No, it's going to come back out to DaCosta. Where's he going to pass it? No. End of highlight. Fine. Fair enough. Lots of chances so far. You can see the shots taken is 9. We are losing a bit of the possession battle now, so we're going to go back down to a cautious and just go from there as we progress towards half time. We've had lots of chances. 11 shots, 4 on target. The XG is much higher for us than it is for Collier Row. There's the halftime whistle. Okay, what I think we're going to have to do is stop the shoot on sight, try and work the ball into the box a little bit more to try and see if we can get a few more critical chances. We can win this game. I know we can win this game. I don't really want nerves. I don't really want nerves. Come on, guys. You can do this. You can do this if you just keep your head up. We're going to make one change at halftime. It's going to be Paul Brown coming on for Joe Archer. Number 16 on for number 11. And we're going to go into the second half. Already, there's a chance. Butler on the ball. Going to ping it to Owusu. Back to Butler. All the way in to the back post. Brown. What a substitution. Oh, you've got to love it when things work out. Brown comes on. Competitive debut. Because it is for all of them because the club didn't exist. But some players have obviously played tons of friendlies already. Look at that. It took him 2 minutes, 30 seconds to get his head on that and make it 2-1. Back down to cautious. The substitution. It's all working. Maybe this managing lark isn't so bad. Great start. Great start, and we were absolutely dominating. Look at those shots taken. We score another few goals. We're gonna be flying high at the start of this campaign. Okay. Apprehensive from Gonzalez. You know what? If you're not feeling great, let's just get a swap. We'll bring on Balogun and we'll hit play. Half an hour for Balogun to make an impact. See what we can do. The possession battle is now firmly in Collier Row's favour, but we're having all the shots. It means our players are doing more with the ball that we have than Collier Row are doing with what they have. Here's a chance with a close free kick. Only 22 minutes to go. We're really playing well here, but I would very much like a 2-goal cushion. It's always necessary to grab that 2-goal cushion. What are we going to do here? Woodley on the ball. We know he's already put one in. Can he put another one in here? He's going to whip it far. Oh, it's just gone past the post. I thought he might go over the wall, but, you know, over the wall is a difficult one to go for as well. Donovan's already got a yellow for Collier Row. That's the first game, first yellow. We've had 20 shots to the Collier Row 3. We are dominating this game, but any chance here for Collier Row, and you know they'll be taking a point home if we can't get another goal here. Balogun going forward, plays it back to Brown. Brown into Woodley. Woodley, that's a great ball across. Owusu's got to put it away, and he can't. I think that was a good chance. Let me just quickly give that a pause. That XG is shot right up there. That was in the 76th minute. I want to check the XG on that. It should be quite high. DaCosta going to whip this corner in. Again, I've told him to aim for the near post and try their best to get on the end of it. Go on, whip that one in, lad. Does just that. We jump up. We've put it. Oh, no, Neoni. Whips it back to Da Costa. We're going to take a shot. No, we're going to feed Brown back to Da Costa all the way. Okay, went for a shot, turns it round the corner and of the post for another corner. Da Costa's going to do the same again. Probably going to whip this one in. Hopefully, it'll be... Oh, this one will actually be an outswinger. Let's see what we can do here. Looks a bit misty, a bit foggy, doesn't it? Not many fans in the stands. A good ball in, but it's well cleared by the yellow carded O'Donovan. Comes out, and that's going to be the end of that highlight. We've had so many shots here. Let's make our last change. Oh, I wish he's feeling quite close Duncliffe with the let's bring off Da Costa. Just because Da Costa's strength, he's an important player for us, so we're going to sub him off. Just no injury risk and none of that. Runwell have brought one back there against Takeley. Takeley look like they'll probably take that win. 24 shots on goal now. We're really enjoying the game here. We've got 5 minutes left, 4 minutes of extra time. Gonna just sit and go defensive to the last few minutes, tick by. And there's the final whistle. There we go. Incredible, incredible stuff. We take a win. We take a win in our first game. Our first competitive fixture. Coming back from 1-0 down in 3 minutes, you couldn't ask for much more. Look at the XG, absolutely shoot through the roof there. We controlled that game despite having much less possession, despite having a bit less percentage on the passes. We had so many more corners, such a much higher XG, more shots on target, more everything there, to be honest. Let's take a look at the analytical data there. Where is that shot from Owusu? I think it must be that 3.37 shot must be the one I was talking about, because that should have gone in. That should have been 3-1 if I'm being honest. Looks frustrated because you got subbed off, maybe. Disappointed but understands. The only other sub was Archer, who we took off for looking nervous. So yeah, that was a good win. I think it was a good win. I think we defended really well. Well done on making your debuts, everyone, to be honest. The only boys who are looking a bit sad, a bit nervous are Metcalf and Webb because they weren't able to get on the pitch. But like I say, we are going to be rotating the squad quite a bit for fitness reasons, for really, really finding out our first 11 reasons as well. Like I want to be chopping and changing. Not like the whole squad every game, like a new 11 takes the field, but like maybe 2 or 3. Just a little bit of a rotation to make sure players are enjoying themselves, everyone's getting game time, stuff like that. And look at that, Emerson really, really took apart Herringate. Took them apart. And we've already played games against Emerson, haven't we? We played some friendlies against them. And they didn't really pose much of a problem, if I remember correctly. We beat them in a 2-0 friendly. Next game is against Bishops. What was that? Bishop Stortford Swifts Reserves, who we haven't played yet at all. That's going to be our first home game. That's in a week. Youthful Collier Row come unstuck. Youth was no match for experience. To come to 2-1. Yeah, we did concede early, but we bounced back really quickly. And then Paul Brown came on instantly, scored his goal, and Woodley, man of the match. Yeah, good stuff. Look at the XG. Just look at those kind of pie charts there. We absolutely dominated. Woodley scored on debut, brilliant stuff. So did Brown. Don't forget, everyone was technically on debut. I'd love to answer the questions here. What did you do to grab the victory? No, it was all about us not giving up, scoring that goal to get back. Yeah, it did. I'm really happy. Yeah, it turned out it's quite a day for debutants finding back in the net. They played incredibly well. It's a lift for everyone. We were all surprised. I wasn't surprised. There we go. Goals come and go, but he's a consistent performer. That's what we want to see. Uneventful. well, we conceded early, and then from there, just the whole team kind of all about. I'm very pleased. All about playing. The whole team played well. Yeah, marvelous debut. Yeah, lots of people did. Oldest ever player. Wow. We've played one competitive game, so I guess whoever was the youngest on that team was the was the youngest ever player as well. Look at the table after 1 week. After one game. Oh no, sorry. There's actually been games that haven't been played yet. But we're sitting in third at the minute. We're sitting in third at the minute, and it's not so bad. We got a win in our first game, guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly jump off camera. If there's anything that occurs in the week between the two games, I will obviously bring it back. But like I say, we're going to kind of pull back on the transfers now that the competitive season has started. I would like to focus on the team we've got. And when we get to the end of the season, if we get promoted or not, then we'll start looking at transfers and scouting and all that stuff again. For now, it's all about the football, all about the performances, and all about getting those points on the board in the league. That is the whole idea. So there we go, guys. I shall be back either at the next game or if something does occur between then. Okay, guys. And in a similar fashion, I'm kind of learning things the hard way here. Liam Hickey wants to leave the club, and there's not really much I can do about it. There's not really much I can do about it, I'm afraid. We've got to accept these things when they come around, I suppose. And let's bring up Niall McCormack into the main squad, where one man leaves, another one can re-enter, and McCormack will take that second sub spot, who was playing games at the start of the season, so it is what it is there. We've actually got Kasongo, who is a star player, so not a bad shout to bring. Actually, no, it's probably not a bad shout to bring Kasongo in to start, and then have Metcalf still covering all of the potential injuries and whatnot. But yeah, another player being like, "I'm out of here. I don't want to be here." It's quite interesting, to be honest. And look at that. In the meantime, replacement is already found. And like I did say before, sorry, these signings are now just the last signings that I did before that game. The last signings that I kind of laid out before the first competitive game. So I can now bring Kasongo back. Metcalf can still cover where he is. We've still got star players, like they are going to swap around quite a lot here. What's the name? Rowthorne. Yeah, Rowthorne's coming in as well as another kind of midfield cover because I want to have good cover in basically all the positions I can. Don't need to add a new penalty taker. I've got strikers who want to score goals. Okay, a quick save on the cards. But yeah, it's like every day, like something else is occurring. That's really, really crazy. But there's not really much I can do about it. If a player wants to leave, I'm not gonna hold on to them. Like at this stage is my point. Like if I had players who I'm like, no, you signed a contract, you're in for the season. I need you this season. Then yeah, I'm then gonna be like, get your head down, work, and we're gonna try and work through this and get to the end of the season. But people who I've just signed who have only played one game, or if they haven't even played a game, like I'm not even sure if Hickey had even played a game yet, was angry that we hadn't brought in a new goalkeeper. But I have goalkeepers. I've got, in fact, two in this squad, and then look down, I've got another two here who are okay, not as good, but they're still goalkeepers, and I've got a four-star goalkeeper starting every game. So it is a bit curious, but it is also, I suppose, what it is. Lots of players here. I could probably bring. Don't really need to worry about the fringe players as much. Um, to be honest. Actually, well, Rowthorn can. So let's quickly just take those back to the under 21 slot. Yeah, Balagoon. It's only an emergency backup for Balagoon, so maybe we can have a swap around there. But yeah, I do want to rotate players if I can. I do want to rotate players and keep players fresh, and it's going to be difficult to make that happen. But I'm not gonna do anything silly with it. When we do get a team that's gonna start, well, if we've got a team that's winning games, which it does seem like we do, and I don't want to constantly be swapping the entire 11. You know, I do want to just make a few changes here and there to keep everyone happy. But I want to win the game. That's the priority. Winning the game. Another league game here. Okay. We're still in fourth. This is the last league game of that first round of matches. Let's see who wins. Don't forget, we've already beaten some of these teams in friendly matches as well. 3 or 4 of them, actually, we've beaten in friendly matches. And Holbridge get the win with a 60-minute goal. We stay in fourth. Fine by me. Yeah. Okay, moving forward. Okay, here we are at the tactical meeting before the game. They want me to mark like every player that could potentially cause a problem. That's a bit too much tinkering for my liking. And we're going to make some changes. We're going to make some swapping around. So we're going to go with Finch coming in. Newton's going to get the start over Neoni. I want to go for. What else do I want to change up a little bit? McCallum can have a start there. Rowthorn's just a new signing. I'm not sure we need to instantly throw him in. Let's go with Shammer. And that, I think, is a good place to start. I think so. I don't mind playing McCallum in an attack position because we're going to be trying to move it up the left-hand side anyway. That is our general tactic here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the change. I'm going to implement the change, work ball into the box from the get-go, from the beginning of the game. Everything else we're going to keep the same. There's a few players there who have not had a chance before. The dressing room doesn't agree with the team sheet. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. But I want to give people some chances. We're gonna change things up. We've got substitutions to make if things aren't quite clicking. They've made lots of changes as well. See, they've made 7 changes. We won last time out. Can we do it again? All the best. Have fun. Make me proud. Make a difference. Make me proud. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's get hyped. Let's get psyched. Let's get into this game early. Don't do what we did last time and concede in no time at all. Let's get into this game. First 5 minutes, nothing has occurred either way, really. We've had some shots, but neither of them on target. Minutes in, there's goals across the board though. We've dropped down to fourth. We were already in fourth. That's okay. 20 minutes now. We've had another shot, but can't make that 2 extra shots, but we can't find the back of the net just yet. In fact, we can't actually find a shot on target just yet, which is frustrating. We're looking like the possession battle is, again, we're losing it, but it was actually creeping up towards 50 there. So what I'm gonna do, oh, here we go. Here's a chance. Is it for Bishop Stortford, or are we gonna nick the ball here? We could try and nick the ball here, surely. Gordon's moving it forward. No, it looks like it's definitely going to be a chance for Bishop Stortford. They're taking the shot and it's gone wide. Okay. I mean, if they're taking shots from a little bit out like that, I'm not so mad about it. Collier Row have equalised. Play for set pieces. You know what? That's probably not a bad shout. That's probably not a bad shout. Going to give that a go just before half time. And here we go. Here's a set piece. McCallum's going to take the shot on. It's going to come off the bar. It's going to go up and well caught by Watkins. Well caught. Now a new chance. 40 minutes in. Gonzalez going to find. Oh, that's a red card. That's a red card, surely. McBain is gone. 41 minutes. And now I definitely think we can move to a balanced mindset, mentality. Newton to DaCosta, back to short. I don't mind that at all. Across to McCallum again. We're on the attack, up the left-hand side. Ping it forward, please. No, that's a bad pass. That's not a good pass. Can we win it back? Bishop Stortford, having lost a man, it would actually be advantageous to know where they lost a man, what position. It looks like they've moved someone back in the midfield, but it's hard to tell. Going to ping that one forward, but Duncliffe is going to reclaim it, and Shammer's on the ball. Going to whip this one. No, he plays it into DaCosta, who takes a heavy touch, but gets hold of it. Plays it across to Newton, now forward to the strikers. Out to Owusu on the left wing. He's got heaps of pace. Cuts inside. Looks for a pass, can't find a pass. No, does find a pass. And Christy Finch on debut. You've got to be on debut to score a goal, apparently. 1-0. We don't need to see the replay. We have gone to attacking set pieces already. Here we go, another chance. Barnford's going to kick it short to McCullum. McCullum's going to place it out wide to Owusu. He's got heaps of pace and a lot of space in front of him. Nice control. I don't mind that. That's good control. Back out to McCallum. McCallum's going to either whip the cross in or look for a cutback. Does indeed whip the cross in. And that was dangerous play. I'm not sure what was going on there. Still, the chance continues. Owusu gets hold of the ball, plays it back to Jones, who whips it forward, but it must have come to nothing. Another chance before halftime. Since Bishop Stortford have gone down to 10 men, they're struggling, which you can't really be surprised at. Going to be a real struggle when you're down to 10 men. Gonzalez takes a heavy touch there. That's not a great bit of control. There's only a minute left. Is this highlight going to continue? Is Watkins going to play this one long? Going to play it long. Can we win the header? Yeah, we have indeed won that back. Short's going to play it forward. DaCosta out wide. Go on, there's plenty of space out there. There we go. Back inside, I can see the pass. No, okay, over the top to Finch. Through on goal again. He's going to make it 2. He makes it 2 for Christy Finch. What a ball over the top from Shammer. Christy Finch makes it 2. And that red card is proving incredibly costly. Because in the 5 minutes before half time, we've absolutely gone up through the gears. 2 shots on target. They've both gone in. Keep going and we can get a result here. We've got an extra player as well. Christy Finch, I think you deserve heaps of praise. Just absolutely incredible stuff. Now let's go to the attackers who are doing everyone's doing well. We're 2-0 up. Everyone's doing well. No real need to change anything just yet, but I'm not. Metcalf seeming anxious. You know what? Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in. There's no need to be feeling anxious. We'll make that change. And oh no, sorry, Short's gaining sharpness. So let's make that change. Brown, Christy Finch is gaining sharpness. Shemmer's losing sharpness. I don't like that. But there we go. One change just to see if Metcalf can, I don't know, stay positive. Let's say. We're still losing the possession battle by quite a way here, but we're 2-0 up and we're a man up. And Bishop Stortford have had one shot, that highlight shot that we saw, and it wasn't really that close. Another shot from us, but up to 60 minutes now. Probably worth making our second change of the game. Anyone looking like they need a change? I would say DaCosta is the most likely. Let's make that change, confirm that sub. And when the ball does next go out, we'll have that sub made. There we go. Let's shout some praise to the entire team. We're looking really good. Finch has gotten himself a yellow. Don't want any silly behaviour, so we're actually going to bring him off, despite the fact he's on a hat-trick. I don't like players getting yellow cards. The yellow card is what's going to do it. I can't... I don't think I can take him off because... Yeah, we've already made our 3 subs, haven't we? So, yeah. We've just taken him off to play with 10. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. We've got the lead. Let's just sit it into a defensive for the last 5 minutes here. We've got a corner here. McCallum's going to whip this one in at some point. Here it comes. Yeah, good balling. Gonzalez gets up and puts it over. Well, it's okay. It's not so bad. Oh, and now Bishop Stortford have got a chance. They're going to do the same. They're going to try and whip this one in. Going to be cleared by Short. Good header away. Robinson now on the ball. Out to Nisiala. Going to take it to the byline. Going to try and cut it back to... Oh, wow. I thought that was a goal for sure. But Owusu comes away with the ball, charging up the field. We're going to hit him on the counter here. It looks like a 4v4. Maybe 4v5, really. But look at that. He's still going. He is not looking like slowing down. Cutting all the way inside. Plays it all the way across to Shama. Take the shot on. And it's what a goal. It's 3-0. Owusu's run 90 yards from one box to the other, crossed it all the way across. And that's a very, very well worked goal. Good goal. The XG is at 1.81. There's full time. And we really did. We outplayed them, and then they got themselves a red card. It's quite a simple one, that one. There's nothing more to say. Absolutely dominated. Bossed the midfield. Outstretched arms. I'm delighted with your effort. Everyone did well. Complacent from Paul Brown and from Michael Webb, who obviously they didn't get on the pitch. But can you really be mad about it? Your team's won 3-0. You've absolutely dominated. The opposition have lost a man. And in the time between them losing a man and the 5 minutes to half time, we not only banged in one, we banged in two, took control of the game. And not only that, we've gone top of the league as well. We've gone top of the league on goal difference. Takeley got their win, only 2-1. Emerson have got a 1 win, so they could still go up above us. Whenever their game is, it's probably on the Sunday or something. So I'm gonna just quickly wait and see when that game is being played. There is an injury for Duncliffe, even though we took him off. So it's only gonna be 1 day. Okay, that's fine. Post-match press conference. He had the yellow card. That's the only reason. Yeah, the goals before the break was really important. Yeah, really important. It was a good goal. That's such a negative thing to say. Yeah, he did score really well. Metcalf came on from the bench. No, yeah, I'm not going to make comments on future selections, but we're going to move on. That went fine. Finch on form as we win. 2 shots, both of them went in. That's something else, isn't it? That's really something else. A 5-1. Look at that, a 5-1. The table is going to be just so congested because there's just so few teams in it. our next game is against Emerson, actually. That's interesting. But that'll be a little bit away. I want to see if there's Emerson have got a game on the Sunday. Suppose I can actually do that just by having a browse and looking at their schedule. Senior squad schedule. They're playing. No, yeah, they are. There we go. They are playing. They are playing today against Basildon Town under 21. So let's see the result of that game when it comes out. I click continue, I think, before I can see it. And then we can see what the table looks like after 2 full rounds of fixtures. We should be top. We should be top. We've had a blinding start to the season. 2 wins out of 2. A 3-0 in that game. Just very convincing. Very, very good play. And it looks like we've built a squad that can do well in this division. Hopefully, as we move up through the leagues, if we can move up through the leagues, keep competing, keep kind of. Some players will have to move on as we replace them with better players, but that's way down the line. At the minute, the squad is the squad, and so long as more players don't say, "Oh, you didn't sign 6 goalies," I'm unhappy. Whatever, whatever. Here we go. There's the fixture. It's about to start. Some progress around. Unhappy with some stuff. Okay, let's just take that down then if he's actually unhappy. Russell Short, who we just brought in, wants us to sign a new striker. That's gonna be difficult because we've got a really good squad in at the minute. I get the feeling I've got 2 days left to do that. Sure. I don't think that'll actually get rid of the promise though. Oh. Let's get the result of this Emerson game against Basildon. See if we are still top of the league after 2. It would be so cool if we were. It's a 3-2 to Basildon. We are indeed top of the league. Look at that. So many teams played 2, won 1, lost 1. Emerson in 3rd now. We're top of the league outright. 2 goals. The difference. And there we go, guys. So. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. We're finally playing competitive fixtures. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. And we're winning games so far. We're winning games so far. Quick look at the stats from those 2 games. Appearance-wise, let's actually set it like that. Only a few players who have yet to make an appearance, but like I said, we're going to swap things around if we can. 2 goals for Christy Finch on his debut. Woodley's played 2 games. Brown came on, scored in that game, didn't come on in the next game. And yeah, things looking okay. Things are looking okay. Christy Finch really enjoying himself. There we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I shall catch you next time.